Hello folks, SJ Prepper 0569 here. Just thought I'd give you an update on my garden this year. This year I've done some raised beds. I really don't have a huge property. I have about 3/4 of an acre front and back together. And unfortunately, most of my yard gets shade. But what little sunlight I do get, I'm going to attempt a garden in the backyard. I usually have it in the front, and I have one out there this year also that I'll share with you later. But I got these boards, these raised beds from my local lumber company. They use them as pallets, basically, for their fencing. They throw them out and I take them up. But here I have, in this one, regular okra. Some's popped up, others haven't. And what I've done is to try and maximize how much food I could produce with the little space I have. In between the okra, I've planted radishes. Radishes don't need a lot of space and they grow real quick. Within a month you get a radish. So I figured I'd give that a shot. In this one here, again, I have okra, but this is burgundy okra. Little different vitamin content, but basically the same vegetable. And again, I planted some radishes in this as well. The little end caps, I've got marigolds to help invite the honeybees to come and do their thing. I also got some dillweed planted in there, waiting for that to come up. This is my asparagus patch. I have a couple of asparagus in there now, and can't harvest them this year, but next year or the year after that I should be able to. This is year number 2, so one more year. The path is some pine needles. I know it'll raise the acidity of the surrounding soil, but I don't think it'll leach into the beds. I hope not. Beets, red sugar beets. I can't wait for these things. They look like they're going to really turn out well. Now this one here, I got a little combination. The scallions, the green onions, my local market was having a sale on the green onions one day. $1 a bag, about a 1 pound bag. So I've got a few, and I dehydrated the ones that were originally there, stuck these in the ground, and about ready to harvest again for a second time. And then I got some lettuces, red, green leaf, and Bibb. And I did the same thing with celery. Cut off the ends, planted them, and they're starting to come up. Over here is my leeks. They seem to be starting to do a little well. I staggered their growth. These are the earliest ones, and then down here you get the new ones. This way I have not all my leeks coming up at once. And then Brussels sprouts right here. And again in here I also planted some more radishes. Well, that's it for the backyard garden. As you can tell right there, that's going to be a pumpkin patch. I shouldn't say as you can tell, but you see the beginnings of it. That's where my next little garden is going to be, because that's where I get some of the most sun in my backyard. I'm going to have some pumpkins and cantaloupes spread out in this area here. Hopefully there'll be enough sun for them to grow. I'm also trying to do some guerrilla gardening, as it were, over here in the corner at the edge of my property. There's I planted some zucchini, and no, it doesn't get a whole heck of a lot of sunlight here, but it does get some, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to produce something. If it does well, I might go all along the edge of my property here, up and down. See what I can get from that. Over here is my raspberry vines. They're not doing too well. I think I picked the wrong spot to plant these. But they are growing, and I'm probably going to transplant them to somewhere a little bit more sunnier. I got my mint, garlic, cilantro that overwintered and it's really turning out well. About to get some, obviously, seed, and that would be coriander, of course. Some more mint, parsley, more parsley. Going to be basil. Nothing yet. Got a couple basils look like in this one. And then some more parsley. Don't know if you could tell, but way over there is my little hyacinth garden. I bought a bunch of hyacinth bulbs one year, and I planted them around here to invite bees. One of my ultimate goals would be to get a little beehive over here. But one of the things I did also was I planted a bunch of black-eyed peas in here. See how they grow. You don't need a lot of fertilizer with them, and from what I understand, they really don't care for the heat of summer, so they don't mind it a little shady, as it were. So we'll see how that goes. And then finally, I'll share with you a couple of trees I got. Well, one's actually a vine. This here is my kiwis. One's a male, one's a female. They're going to get much bigger than this. I got to build a trellis for them. They're going to get 8 feet by 8 feet. And it'll take a couple years, but eventually I'll get kiwi. They are cold resistant. They say up to 10 degrees below zero. So I don't think I've ever seen it get that cold here in South Jersey. I've seen it get to like 1 degree below zero, but not 10. But who knows with the way they're dealing with the weather these days. And then that is my grapefruit tree. It's about 6 years old, and unfortunately it weathers over in the winter inside. And then this year it's not really liking the sunlight too much. I think I put it out too quickly. I feel bad. But anyway, that's it. I just wanted to share with you my little garden. That's going to be my chicken coop eventually. I got to buy some plywood for it. Try to use recycled materials as much as I can from the lumber yard, but I'm going to have to get some plywood. Some more black-eyed peas over there. And I think that's about it for my backyard as far as food goes. And herbs. Oh, that's it. Have a great day. Stay strong.